see. Is the mic miking? Maybe. No. The mic is a little bit quiet. No. There we go. Now it's picking me up. There we go. For some reason, it kept defaulting to my other thing. There we go. All right. Alrighty. Let's get this stream going. All right. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Looking forward to the Iridium. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's gonna be a little bit until it's all set and done, but we're gonna keep that grind up. What's up, Dr. Lou? How y'all doing? I'm trying out a new stream layout today. What do you guys think? Also, thanks for that, Darian. Appreciate it. Yeah, Garbage Gold Deluxe is finally out, you guys. If you are interested, a lot of effort went into that, so feel free to check it out if it's your jam. If not, we're doing some Iridium development today. Also, how's the music volume? Bass ROM for this? Let me drop the music just a little bit. The bass ROM for this is going to be Heart Gold, but it has no similarities to the original game. It's just being used as like an engine, basically. That makes sense. Not touch your hack in months. I feel that. I spent like 3 or 4 months off of Iridium. I don't think I'm gonna finish Iridium in this year. I don't think that's a reasonable expectation. There's just so much to do. There's a ton of mapping. Like, this is a completely fresh game mapped from scratch. So, yeah. My shoulder's hidden. Yeah. Let me see if I can fix that. Might be kind of tough to do that. There we go. That's a little bit better, I think. Yeah, this is a completely new ROM, completely from scratch. So it uses Heart Gold as a base, but has a completely new story and everything. Yeah, Iridium's definitely gonna be worth the wait. It's just gonna be a little while. All right, let me turn my music down just a little bit. Still too loud for me. Yeah. All right, so this is gonna be a rather interesting mapping stream because I'm going to be using brand new tiles that I have not really. I only used them once before. Actually, I probably should just show you guys what that looks like because Garbage Gold Deluxe was a test run for some of the features I'm going to be putting in Iridium, like the AI, like some of the new maps and stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys what's up with that. Yeah, Darren, you can stream before. The official release is going to be. I can't say anything yet, really, about like the details, but right now, Squirk, Moxie, Flygun HG, and Drew are all planning on playing it. Release day stream. I almost had Peachal. Well, Peachal was interested, but he didn't have time to do it, so that kind of sucked. But like, yeah, he said, "Here, let me show you guys." I actually have like I like kind of slid into his DMs. He's like, "This looks super sick." So I had Peachal like interested, but we had like a group chat with a bunch of dudes, and we're trying to figure out like what all the rules and everything are gonna be. So yeah, Moxie was the first person who like kind of inspired the whole thing to happen because I didn't know he was interested in it. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, I was like thinking about playing it." I was like, "Well, shit, now I have to make a remake because the old game was kind of bad." So hopefully we get some people interested. All right, so this part's gonna be rather like low to the ground, more of like vanilla-esque vibe. What's up, Pyromanus? How you doing? Okay. All right, so I think do something like this. The mapping for me is a pretty iterative process because I usually have an idea. What I like to do for my mapping, and this has changed over the years, but I found something that really works for me. Um, and basically what I'll do is I'll make like a rough kind of draft layout of like the general like terrain. So like what you've seen me do already here. This is like the first area of this snowy part that I'm making. And the idea is that I'm gonna make like the base I'm gonna make like the base terrain, and then I'm gonna like add the details into it. So usually, also, is the music like audible to you guys, or should I turn it up a little bit? Because I am just playing through some Xenoblade music. Can't hear the music. All right, let me pop that up then. I have it turned down because usually it's like too loud. I think that should be audible now. That's good. Awesome. Awesome. Dude, why am I getting spam calls from Florida? What's going on here? All right. So I think the idea with this area is that I want to have some bridges around to different places. I think I want to use these bridges. I might recolor them because that is a thing that I can always do. Um, I need to adjust that. You bad, you butts out. Dude, why are you doing that? Come on now. This needs to be on a different layer. Darian, come on, man. Actually, surprisingly, it looks better than I expected it to. Yes, I kind of want some bridges to... I'm kind of modeling this off the snowy route, Route 217 from Platinum. I think I want... This needs to be... This... And the one bad thing about doing maps on a border like this is the autofill tool doesn't always work the way it's intended. It's been a while since I played Xenoblade 1. Some of these soundtracks I'm hearing right now are like, oh yeah, I forgot that's part of the game. Also, this is 5 hours of Xenoblade battle music. I can't believe there's that many. It's actually insane. Alright. This is 3 high. So let's actually pull this down by a little bit. We're gonna need rock climb in here. Some of this stuff is going to be like rock climbable, and some of them is going to be using bridges and the like. So this part's gonna be. This is one of my favorite songs. This song you're hearing right now is actually in Garbage Gold Deluxe, and it's going to be in Iridium as a battle music against mini bosses. How do maps in Gen 4 work? Do you need loading buildings between routes? Yes, you do. So really what you need, you can have just plain old warps, but yeah, you usually want to have some sort of like gate or something. The reason is that the textures in the game are loaded in, basically there's a certain amount of textures and like other assets that can be loaded in at once. So every time you go through a warp, it resets that. So that's how you can get areas with like drastically different textures, which is something that I do a lot in these hacks. Yeah, the budget for the music is so freaking worth it. Ah, so good. I'll be honest with you, I've only played the definitive edition. I have not played the original. But I think the music upgrade they did in that game is actually super good. Like, I appreciate these originals for sure, but they did such a good job on the remake. Like, the music is somehow even higher quality than like the original. That's just insane to me. I love these like little um, snowy stairs. These are so good. I love these ones. Climb's gonna be up here. Bleed out at the end of a movie. Bleed out at the end of your Nuzlocke. That's the true purpose. This needs to have its tiling changed. So another thing, if you guys are new to like mapping and how this all works, the number of polygons in your map really matters. Otherwise, it just my God, suck. Yeah, the number of tiles basically, or polygons, I should say, um, basically determines like whether or not the game's gonna be able to load. So you see how like I don't have very many polygons, like they're very big. Like the size of polygons doesn't matter, it's just how many. It's like these corners each contribute 4. So it's like, yeah. This snowy area is gonna be very much mid game. Um, yeah, it's probably I'd say like between 4th and 5th gym, or it's around the 4th gym. Um, yeah. Oh, this is such a good song. Oh, I gotta turn this one up. It's called Mechanical Rhythm. This is one of my favorites. I listen to this one at the gym sometimes. Also, I should probably grab some of these snowy textures. This one is called, where is this one? It's like near the bottom. Yeah, I need to update some of the graphics too. So game and epic music cannot be separated, so true. My favorite part of the song. This is the snowy area tiles. They did some edits for them in Garbage Gold. Alright, where is it? There's this one. Alright, so that's the same as that one. And then we're gonna need this darker one here. Okay, so that one's gonna be from there. I need to change the name of this. Oh, it already is changed. I'd say, okay, so the most pleasant, that's actually a really good question. I think mapping is my favorite. It's just very, very time consuming. I think mapping and probably like, I think, honestly, this is gonna sound weird, but writing AI for the game, like the battle AI, I find that very enjoyable. It's quite rewarding. How doable? Any sort of remake from scratch is probably gonna take you multiple years. Like I'm being realistic here. Yeah, this is the first. I was actually the one who rewrote the Gen 4 AI from complete scratch. Um, so it's gonna be a little bit interesting to, yeah, yeah. Basically, in March, I took a document that basically laid out how the AI worked, and I just rewrote it entirely in C. And now it's in HG Engine. You can like, well, it's not fully in HG Engine, but basically you can edit it yourself and like it's just C code. So if you know how to code like in a basic programming language, you can do it pretty easily. So okay, I need to, yeah, need to replace the materials here. This guy with this darker version. It's a little more saturated and less washed out. Let's replace this material. It's actually not too hard. It's not the worst. What's this one called? Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Alright. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's much better. It's a lot more saturated. Now I need to find. So those ones are actually fine. Those ones actually are fine. Yeah, it looks a whole lot better. And then we gotta swap these out. See how they're kind of like this washed out yellowy orange color? This is the thing we want to like. There's a bunch of people who have ripped the Gen 6 tile sets. I am not really involved in that, but uh, yeah, it'd be definitely good to like find some of those in the Kingdom of DS hacking. They do exist. Yeah, Yamagake 01. Yep, here we go. Perfect. That looks already so much better. Now, gotta get this guy. Where is your origin? There it is. Uh-huh. Okay. This is a great song. I don't think I actually used this. Oh, this is different than the one I know. The most important thing about doing any of this mapping is using, not the most important, but the thing that I've found like super helps. Turning off the uniform normals really gives some depth to what you're doing. Alright, that looks a lot better. There we go. Okay. Alright, so how did I do this here? I had some icy sections. There's also some snow lumps too. NDS tiles are basically the same idea, yet except that they have a 3D model associated with them. So you do need, if you want to make your own custom stuff, you do need a little bit of Blender knowledge. I didn't know Blender at all going into this, but like, I picked it up here and there. Yeah. There we go. So there's gonna be an ice patch sort of puzzle over here. Question is when I'm gonna give the player rock climb. So how much is rock climb gonna be like necessary? Because I want this to be a place you can come back to. I'm a moderate fan of overworld puzzles. I don't really, they're not my favorite. Like I wouldn't like do them a ton or anything, but I do enjoy having some overworld puzzles as a break from the monotony of like battles and stuff. Yeah, Blender is very not beginner friendly. That's very much for sure. Yeah, like once you learn the hotkeys, it's a whole lot easier, but until you learn the hotkeys, it's annoying. Honestly, just like watch tutorials on YouTube and like look stuff up and you get there eventually. Oh, this is such a good song. This is called the God Slaying Sword. It's the basically part of the final boss fight in Xeno 1. So good. I think I want there to be stairs here. I'm also a big fan in these games of having terrain that's like mostly explorable. So like a lot of times in Pokemon games they have like a very much like straightforward path on where to go. But I really like it when you can like explore more around and like it's not so linear, it's more open world-esque. I didn't know I had these trees in here. Oh, that's kind of cute actually. That clipping is kind of ugly. I think I'm just gonna use a different tree here. I have different sizes of things anyway. Yeah, HMs are like interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about them, to be honest. So these trees like a little natural barrier so the player doesn't wander out into the void. Oh, this is from Xenoblade X. I haven't done this one yet. You skip these ones. There you go. There we go. This is the game I'm playing right now. What's up, Cyrus South? Yeah, Xenoblade 2 honestly was probably one of the hardest learning curves I've ever had for a video game. But now that I've gotten used to it and I kind of got to the good part of the game, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna have plenty of repels in this game. Yeah, having to have a fifth, sixth member on your team as your HM employee, it's kind of annoying. I'm good, Cyrus South. I have a new stream layout, new, like feeling pretty good. Got some good research results today, so I decided to take some time to do some Iridium mapping, which I haven't done in a while. Probably this texture is missing. I can probably fix that pretty easily. Um, what is it called? Oh, so you guys enjoying the music? Alright, what is this one called? Trying to find the name of this texture. Oh yeah, it's this one. Yamagurs 01 Snow. There we go. There it is. It does force you to team build around them, but don't require giving move slots. There's a way of making it so that the game checks for if you just have the HM in your items instead of like actually having something know it. The only thing that doesn't work for is fly, because you have to actually select it from the menu instead of clicking A on it. But it's really easy just to check if you have like a badge or check like a flag or whatever, rather than checking like a Pokemon knows it and then opening that Pokemon. Another thing that making outside maps can be interesting about is all the heights you have to do. So if you notice how I'm like going through and changing the heights of all these things so that they actually line up correctly with the tiles and stuff. So that these trees don't like fall through the floor. Because tiles and like OBJs, objects, building objects and stuff, have no actual collisions with them. So you have to like set that all manually. This part of the map that I'm making right now is going to be significantly flatter than everywhere else around, and the area to the north is going to be a lot more mountainous. This is like the more like tundra, not tundra, but hills area, and then we're going to have some more details elsewhere. So this is the part of the mapping process where I start adding details to an area, and usually where I will like refine different like map textures and like puzzles and all that stuff. This is the part that's probably the most fun. Coming up with macro terrain design can kind of be difficult because there's a lot of things you have to think about. Like making sure everything is rendering, nothing's out of distance, so the map like vanishes. Yep, the camera can move dynamically. In fact, I have a tutorial on how to actually implement that on my channel if you guys are interested in doing it yourself. And make sure uniform normals are off for this. Do you have a complete vision of how the story is going to progress, or do you change it based on the difficulties you find creating the next area? I actually have a pretty good idea of what the story is going to be about, like on a macro scale, but the nitty gritty, like character development stuff, I kind of do that as I go. I usually kind of make, this is going to sound bad, but I make the story up as I go in some ways, and in others, like I have a very broad idea of what I want to do, and I do have a map here. I'll show you. I have a no, that's not it. Here we go. I have like a general map for what the game is gonna look like. It's like you'll start right here, and then you travel like down here, here, here. This is like an area here, and basically you double back a lot. So I have a good idea of like all the different places I want to put in the game, but I just haven't like made them yet. Turn uniform normals off for that. Let's export all this stuff and just see like what it looks like. This is gonna look a little bit chunky. So this is what it's actually gonna look like in game right here. So that might be not good. It's definitely gonna be one of those like have to see as you go kind of deals. Sometimes things will just look better in game than you think they're going to, or worse. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of optional stuff. Yeah, if Pokemon ROM hacking was easy as Minecraft, everyone would do it. There'd be a lot more out there. It's just so time consuming. How does a big tree look if you put it at the very edge of a corner of a cliff? What are you saying? What do you mean by that? How are the Iridium movesets looking? Let's not talk about that. I haven't looked at them in a while. I've basically just been like only doing garbage gold stuff recently. How the height compares to the cliffside? Oh, the trees are like I think 3 or 4 cliff things high. So theoretically, I could like stash one like right here. You see how they're like the same height. All right. Somewhere off the grid on top of the cliff like this? I'm sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying. Yeah, you can use treetops as a path. I actually do that in Garbage Gold and Mythic Silver. You can like walk on top of them. Yeah. Yeah, you can actually you can walk on anything. Like there are no rules. Like you can do anything you want as long as you just put the collisions down for it correctly. Yeah, learn sets are like the worst, Darian. I did so many for Garbage Gold. I did 400 move sets for Garbage Gold. Oh! It does not look good. Is the answer? I know what okay. I get what you're trying to say now. Usually does not look very good. Let me show you. It just feels like it's kind of sticking out like that. If I put it up one more, then it sometimes looks like it's floating. Because like the shadow here looks like really awkward. That's why it's kind of weird. I guess if you're just looking top down like this, it's not the worst. But yeah, generally you just don't do that because it just doesn't look that great, unfortunately. Just for the early game? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can definitely make a version of Truth No Shadow. It will look a little bit strange though. The shadow really does do a lot for it. I mean, you could just like literally just tear off this bottom part. Shadow. Yeah. You could also like make it diagonal so that it fits that. I mean, it's definitely possible. Yeah, it's still rough. I know what you mean. All right, Andrew. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Oh, yo, Top Gamer TikTok, what's up? How you doing? It's been a little bit. Okay. Um, the part of mapping that's tough when you're doing detail work, trying to figure out what looks good without making it obnoxious to traverse. Yeah, the map does have restrictions on that, and basically has to do with the texture limit. Um, I've actually run into it numerous times, but I think it's around like 32 NPCs is the maximum amount you can have safely. After you have that many NPCs, the game starts just like doing really weird stuff. Like it will just like load wrong textures, and it's a mess. Anything that's textured basically contributes to that limit. That's like the one of the main restrictions in DS hacking is those memory limits. Same thing with music. You have even less space to work with. Yeah, someone is making an HT Engine GUI editor. I probably won't use it, but because I really like VS Code. But yeah, it's gonna be like super helpful to get people started who are like just beginning and haven't used it before, because it can definitely be a big jump to just like move to a text editor suddenly from using all these like nice visual editors. So hopefully that'll help a lot of people get like started and stuff. Yeah. Also, you guys, I'm having a Chick-fil-A date. When my wife gets home, it'll be great. You know me, I always like to eat my Chick-fil-A. Yeah, exactly, Top Gamer. Like I've just it's like part of my workflow now, just like using like RMIPs and all that stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, I prefer to have like everything like right in front of me. You're eating chicken nuggets right now, dude. You didn't save me any. Boo! I thought we were friends. No, I'm just sad. All right. You'll mail them to me? Dude, hit me up. Let's do it. Yeah, see, this is something I really like doing when I'm mapping. It's like I'll start with like a very much like a very structured map, and then I'll like pull out some of these areas, like these like strips like right here, and these like it just gives it more depth, and it's extra stuff for the player to climb on. If there's anything I've learned in like map making, people just like climbing on shit. Like that's literally what people want. They want to explore, walk around, interact with stuff, and the more you do that, like the more people like enjoy it. That's what I found. Like not everything has to be interactable, but like the more you have, just the better it is. To me, this feels like kind of one of my older map designs that I've done. I don't know. I feel like Garbage Gold did a really good job of like upgrading map designs, and I want to keep that up. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Like this to me is what I want the northern area to look like. Like this like very deep like cliffs and stuff. Oh yeah, I saw that the script editor thing for 1.14. I'm still in DSP 1.11. I'm always afraid to upgrade tools like midway through a project because I don't want them to break things. That's happened before, and I don't. I'm like, I don't want to upgrade. Why is there a tree over here? How'd you get here? I should probably have some more green trees here. It is a gamble. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's so true. It's so true, Pyro. That's so true. Yo, what's up, Phantom? I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while since I've streamed. That's probably why. Yeah, this is partially my tile set, partially like not. Like this, which I've shown a couple times already. Um, this is the goal for later on. Also, I really love these ice spikes, but this part's gonna be a little more like not residential or anything, but there might be like one house to go in or something. Yeah, there's the white 2 upgrade editor. There's like a bunch of stuff that just looks really cool. I don't think I'd ever go back to white 2 because I really hate the script editor in CTR map. Like I genuinely despise the CTR map script editor. I think it's a great tool other than that. But I've just had way too many bugs and glitches with it that just make hacking pretty miserable to me. So that's probably why I'm not gonna go back. But that's just me. I'm sure other people are gonna be really excited for it. I need to get rid of that snow. This can be removed. The gray cliff sides. Yeah, I really like them. I'm a big fan. Yeah, it's more habitable. Yeah, it's not like people are like living here, but this is less like mountainy harsh. So here, I have the Where is it? So this is the map of the game. Um, and so what we're working on, it's actually not pictured here because I'm changing things a little bit, but we're like right here. So we're going to be going to like the left here, and then we're going to start going up. And so I'm working on this, like, this is where you're going to enter in this cave, and you're going to come over to the left, and you're going to like work your way up basically. So yeah, you can kind of tell it more detailed stuff is done over here. Also, adding another thing I've figured out that I like to do in maps is like make these little areas here that are designed just for a tree, and then you just pop a tree down there. It's kind of sick. I don't know. It just like to me, I think it just looks good. See, like he just feels like it fits there, you know, just near his little big brother or something. I'm gonna turn the music up for you guys. It's one of my favorite songs. Yeah, my computer always thought DSP was a virus too. Alright. I'm wondering if there's like a easy way to do. Oh man, I'm just thinking there's some stuff I want to try out in this icy map. I want to see if it works. This icy stuff is a little bit more transparent. You can kind of like see stuff through it. I'm wondering if I want to like put that in somehow. I think I want like there to be a house or something right here. Also having like maybe a little path or something could be neat. Maybe like these snowy ice paths here. We could have like a little house here with some, I don't know, like a little smokestack. What is the height here? There we go. Yes, blends in quite nicely. Oh yeah, I like that. They're gonna have like a house right there. This is Z-clipping. Wait, what's going on here? Okay. Let me try this again. Let's start here. I try to do the corners first. So these have to actually go around stuff. Cramped maps at different elevation levels is the way to go. 100% agree with that. Yeah. Because there's like more to look at and it's like more visually appealing. I 100% agree. That's what I started doing that a lot more. I'm like, some of my older maps were like way too wide open. I feel like I start with a wide open area, change the heights a little bit, and then just add a whole bunch of stuff. Like detail, I guess you could call it details. Like, I don't know. Also, this stuff is tiling nicely, so we're not going to run out of polygons, I hope. Wait, are there interior corners here? Hold up. I might have to grab some stuff from my other map. Let's see. Yeah, I think this might be it here. Yeah, I love the overworld Pokemon too. They're annoying as hell to script. I'm not gonna lie, like it is a lot of scripting to do it, because it's not like built in anywhere. But like, I think it's worth it. Like, it's something I can't just like click a button and add. I have to actually sit down and do it. But it's worth it. Looks good. Oh, this is, hold up. Yeah, it should be probably up one more. Yeah. Also having some sort of overworld like overlay, sort of like clouds or something overhead is really good too. It's a personal favorite of mine. Wait, is this? Okay, so we have a conflict in height. That's annoying. I think the easiest thing to do here is maybe just to add these from my other map. So I have a bunch here. Wait, I need to check and see. Now the question is, does this use the same? Yeah. No, actually it does not. Hmm. Yeah, those are slightly too low. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna start Z-clipping. So if you look really closely, you see how this thing's like wigging out right here? There's like two tiles that are like fighting for the same height. It's like super bad to have that happen. So I need to check and see what height this thing's at and then change it to be the same. So like you see how like you can kind of see like that's it's like a gap right there. I have to replicate that on the other tiles. Now it's not too hard to do because there's actually a built-in way of modifying this stuff. Just have to figure out what the exact number is. It's a bit of a trial and error thing. So you can go, wait, oh my gosh, I forget. Is it Z that's the up axis? I think it is. So it's like usually 0.0. I think it was 2.5 before, or was it 7.5? I have no idea. So yeah, now it's visible, but it's not lining up. I think it was 0.75. Yeah, it's not, now it's like I think too much. Yeah, so it doesn't line up. So I think it's 0.05. Now if you do that, do these line up? I mean, same height. However, maybe hold on. Let's do this. Does this help it look more cohesive? Oh, this is already. This is one of the best songs in this game. So good. I mean, you can kind of see this corner. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. Maybe using this? Yeah, you can still kind of see it. That's not the biggest deal. No, I don't, honestly, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've actually done any mapping, so I'm just kind of coming off whatever I had like 4 months ago. Oh yeah, merging HD engine things can sometimes like just break your hack in mysterious ways. It's truly something to behold. This is gonna need to be over more. Yeah, I did not leave myself enough room to do this path that I want to do. Oopsie. I mean, yeah, I could do something like that for a question chat. I don't know if like it's probably not gonna happen in this game though because I just have other things I want to like do, I guess. Oh, that's obnoxious. What? Why is that missing? Oh my goodness, it's missing that. That's so annoying. Yeah, Darian, you should definitely like update. There've been a lot of things, especially if you have merge conflicts. Oh wait, if you haven't done it since March, then you don't have the updated damage calc. Have fun. It super messed with my AI stuff. But someone else had like a fix for it, so I was fine. It was spooky. I need to. Actually, wait. What am I doing? Let's not be silly here. Yeah, the merge conflicts are always a real pain. I've never really gotten around that. I've always had to just kind of suck it up and deal with it. Whatever. That's what you get for using state-of-the-art technological advances in DS-ROM hacking. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like, you can kind of see the seam here, but only if you're actually looking for it. Like, if you're not looking at it, like, just kind of, like, zoomed out, you're like, oh yeah, it's a path. Yeah, Darren, I would definitely update it, like, as soon as you possibly can. Alright. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is definitely what I'd like to say is good enough. Yeah, I'm putting the corners on a different layer, Simon. Yeah. It always takes me a second to like figure out how the tile set's supposed to work whenever I start like using a new one. My wife told me that this is just grown up Legos, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. Oh, that kind of goes over the edge, and that's kind of driving me crazy. I'm gonna have to change that. There's not gonna be any new Pokemon in this game, but it is gonna be a completely new story and like characters and stuff. Um, if you've played Garbage Gold, it's gonna have the same protagonists. Um, those protagonists were actually intended for Iridium, but I kind of ported them over to this game to Garbage Gold instead because I want to be a little more unique. But yeah, yeah. The idea with the game is it's like gonna be as like original as possible, so it's not gonna use like any of the basic heart gold. Um, Oh my gosh, it's driving me insane that I have to put this on a different layer. It's actually not that big of a deal, but it's like, I keep forgetting. Top Gamer, get it. Go do it. Okay, it's not the best ever when it comes to like paths. I think it'll look a whole lot better when we start putting other trees in and stuff. The other thing I've stopped doing is like trying to design the entire map all at once and just like taking it like piece by piece. So I feel like it's just not worth doing. Cause sometimes I'll look at it later and be like, I hate how this looks, and I'll have to like throw like everything away, and it's just like, why? I might need another map for this. This is what happens. I keep expanding what I'm gonna do, and then I have to keep making extra padding for it on the edge so you can't see into the void. This is a problem I run into a lot. My ambitions are too large for this. I did this to myself. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. You can always add more maps. I guess if I really need to, I can start replacing them too. Because I'm not using any of the original game's maps. I'd rather not, though. These look like snowballs from the top down. In the game now, huge. You want to take a screen? You want to send it on Discord so I can take a look? They really do look like pieces of cotton candy. I don't know if I like the taste of branch though. Might not be. It might not taste good. All right. I think I left just enough room for 2 trees on here. Very cool. There we go. Wait, why are you sinking to the... Oh, that's why. There we go. Alright. I'll be honest with you, I've made more progress in this stream than I thought I was going to. Oh, it's the Pond Specters, y'all! Such a silly game. It's a silly post game. Oh, that doesn't line up and that makes me kind of sad, actually. I need to back this up just a little bit. There we go. Much better. There we go. Now I got a path straight to the house that's gonna be over here. Love that. This is definitely coming along the way. A lot more of the way I wanted it to. Why don't we put some bushes here? What's the polygon like on this? Not too bad, actually. Not as bad as the ground. Not the key change. Oh my gosh, I love this song. So good. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. There's those fences that I wanted to put in here. Do I have those already? Oh, I do actually. Ooh. Do I have the non-broken fences? That would make this look so much better. Where are you at? I don't think I have them in here. Are they in here? Although, yeah, these ones. These are the very top. Makes this a lot easier. Not the fog beasts. Fences should be here. I just love how this looks. Like the fence kind of like fell over here. I think it just looks so cool. I know it's like not even that crazy of a thing, but I think it looks nice. I'm kind of liking how this is turning out here. This is better than I was hoping. Maybe not better. Actually, you know what? It's exactly how I was hoping. Ba 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 ba. You put like an item right here or something. Yeah, this map is getting quite a couple of polygons in it already. Hoping as I stream more Iridium, people will start like coming back to it, because I know the release day for Iridium like demo. There's like, I think it's the most stream people I've had ever like in a stream. It was like, I think 59 people was my max. It's just crazy. So, want to see what the building would look like here. Also, guys, I'm going to be streaming for about a half an hour more, and then I'm probably going to get me some dinner. So if I want a building, what would I have? I should probably re-export all this stuff so I can actually see what I've done in the map. Right here. Oh, that tile is getting eaten up. I'm going to need to put that down elsewhere. No, let's take a look at like what we could even put here. What building would look good? I might grab a building from like the Gen 5 games even. See what happens. This is a cute little cottage. We having like a little like I don't know. Something in here. I think I want some more yeah, I think I wanted to cap this off here. Yeah, it's finally starting to like come together. It always takes a while. But yeah, we're getting there, you know? We're getting there. I think this should be like 8. Good. Uh, 5 actually. Oh no, 3. 4? Yeah, there we go. Now we get those little like things that jut out there, give it a little bit more depth. just at 3. This is all Xenoblade 3 stuff now. I don't know if I want to... I don't want any spoilers. Wait, were these actually not symmetric? No, they weren't. Alright. Okay. Okay, we've actually made some pretty good progress here. I'm actually not too upset about this. This looks nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that kind of stuff with this tile set here. This is the one I ripped myself. I'm really looking forward to using that. I'll have to wait just a little bit. We need a little bit more grass in here. I think that's what's lacking. The addiction does continue. It's very true. It needs to have vertex colors so it glows. Yeah. I might need actually I think this is gonna be conflicting with a different tile. Oh, there we go. I kind of cheesed that one. There we go. I had some more like icy rocks that weren't these tiny ones. I don't even know if such a thing exists in the game. I mean, you know what, guys? I think I know what time it is. We're cracking at CTR map. Oh, it feels good to be back. I really have not taken a look at any of the icy areas in a while, and I feel like I need like 1 or 2 more tiles. Oh wait, is there like cold storage in Black and White 1 I could use? Maybe that would work better. I feel like that would work. Have to find where it is. There we go. I don't know if they'll have any like... This might not be what I'm looking for. But these ice cubes could be interesting to have. I don't know, I feel like this stuff would be... I feel like some sort of cold storage area would be really neat to rip and have. I don't know, I really like these textures here. I think this could be neat. I think I definitely want the ice cubes at the very least. It's been a while since I ripped anything. I don't know if I'm gonna remember how to do it. Going with my heart. See if I remember everything. Cool, the container isn't inside. Oh. Oh, it's like an icy box? Mine. Give it to me. Mine. Oh, the ice block has its own? How very considerate. Thank you. Oh, that's a building too? They really do just like turn random things into buildings. More crates and boxes. More crates and boxes. I mean, this ground tile is like pretty neat. I like this ladder here. I like the wall texture. Don't forget to drink water. Yeah, I should probably do that. TBH. I also really like these pillars. I think they're pretty sexy. Do these have backs to them? No, they don't, so I'm gonna have to rip all of them. Does this one have a back to it? This one has the most of anything. Oh. There's extra icicles here? That could be really helpful. I like sort of remember how to do this actually. It's been a while. What's up, A-Gate Springfield? How you doing? What the? What? I didn't import. What's going on? What? There we go. There we go. Is it the right height? Nope. Alright, let's add some tiles, shall we? What does this bad boy look like? Kinda nice, actually. Wait, is this vertex colored? Tell me it isn't, please. Shoot, it might be, actually. We'll pretend that's not a problem. Maybe we just turn uniform normals off and hope for the best. And then the shadow needs to be, yeah. Alright, let's see how this guy looks. Yeah, definitely, like, maybe not the best, like, outdoor thing right now. But it could be, like, I don't know, it could be interesting to have that, like, in, like, right next to the house or something. Like, it's a box they left outside. Could work. Alright, that's another couple tiles. Man, I'm getting back into this. It's going good. What is that? Dude! You see how many polygons this is? What the hell? It has got like 19 lines on it. I need to know how many this has. Oh my goodness, it's like... It's like 17 polygons for a cube. It's like 12 more than it needs to be. Okay, this is just... Now I'm just depressed. What? I mean, it's definitely for vertex coloring, but still. Okay, this gotta be... Nope, you can't merge them. That's just phenomenal. LMAO. Yeah, try to quad doesn't do anything. Well, we'll just use them sparingly, I guess. Like, why? Oh, it's because of the vertex coloring here. Like, look at this. See that vertex coloring they did? That's why. Wow. Alright. What does this look like? It's certainly an ice cube. It's glowing. Just stack these bad boys up, crash the game from the poly count. Sounds good to me. Uh, Alright. I think the next thing to do is to... Oh yes, right, this translating texture thing is gonna be annoying. There we go. Crashing someone's game with a bunch of ice cubes is conceptually the funniest thing ever. Yeah, it's definitely a sentence that I just said. Oh no! Wait, are these seriously gonna have that? Nah, don't do this. Don't. Okay, they're vertex color. That's why they got away with it. Okay, they're not that messed up. I love how there's just bladders floating here. It's kind of great. Uh, these don't have shadows. It's fine. Oh, there's the ladders, folks. Here we go. Alright. It's actually not bad. That's pretty easy. Ripping individual objects is not bad. When they have to start being tileable and all that jazz, that's when it gets not always easy. Yeah, there we go. Yep, there's a ladder. Oh, it's floating. That should work. There we go. Now it should not be floating. Perfect. Leave a ladder, boys and girls. Ladles and jelly spoons. What else? I think as far as walls go. Well, that's so weird. Like, look at this. Like, the icicles like despawn from view when you are up high, and when you get below the cloud, they like show up. It's a weird rendering thing. Interesting. All right. I wonder if it might be worth just grabbing. What's up, Isaiah? How you doing? I think it's worth probably just grabbing just this massive section. Actually, Let's put this in here. There we go. Hopefully that lines up on the other side. Oh, we can never be lucky, can we? It's okay, it doesn't have to line up perfectly. Just have to line it up on one side at least. The other side doesn't matter too much because it's so long. You can always just hide it from view. Perfect. Cold wall. This does a morbid curiosity. What does this look like? Not bad, actually. I kind of like that. This could be really cool for like a more industrial area somewhere in the cold. I don't know. This could be really neat. I'm just gonna put the tile collection that I'm getting over here. Let's get him out of here. Alright, cool beans. Okay. I think I have all I want from here. What other icy areas are there in this game? You look it up. Oh, this is the giant chasm, right? Yeah, I wonder if yeah, I think Giant Chasm was the other one that I wanted to take another look at. It's the inside area there. Might be in black and white too. Also, wait. I'm also thinking this could be kind of neat to take stuff from. May not be the easiest, but the castle part of it could be really neat. Just at least the textures. Especially the top. Yo, Zetra, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, this area could be really, really delicious to take something from. Yeah, I don't know what yet. Yeah, Zetra, we're working on this icy area, and I feel like it needs something more. Like it's coming along really nicely, but I feel like I need like something cold for it. You know what I'm saying? Like something else that's like kind of fits in. I'm trying to find something that like. So is this area? So yeah. Also, I have most of the stuff ripped from here already. So well, you haven't missed too much, Zetra. We're just getting right back into it. Actually, this is the first Iridium stream in a while. So yeah, the Asira city has some like good stuff. I'm pretty sure, but pretty sure I've ripped all that stuff already. Yeah. Oh, I could get the windmill from this. That's an option. Are these like little like snowy houses? Oh, those would be really nice. Oh, that would be really nice to grab. I think that would actually be kind of neat. These windmills? Yeah, I think I do want to do that. Oh, interesting. The building doesn't include these like little snowy things on top that are transparent. That's so funny. They look so cute though. I actually really love these houses. I definitely want this. See, in real life, I have to pay $200,000 for a house. In Pokemon, I get to just rip it for free. The door is pretty recessed back there. The door is like right on the tile. Okay. I think it needs to be pushed back just a little bit. A little bit more. There we go, perfect. Wait, are the windows not actually messed up? The windows aren't messed up. Yo. It's like the first time this has ever happened. Wait, I should just be able to do this now. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Alright. Iris. House done. I need to see what this actually looks like. Quite nice, actually. Do they use shaded stuff here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Cute. I like it. There we go. Look at that. It's kind of cute. Just needs like some like logs off to the side. Alright, I'm gonna pause here for the day. I have to get some dinner and all that good stuff, so I am gonna see you all later. Probably post some update screenshots. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.